My name's Bob Main. My vessel is Aqua, and we're out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. This boat I bought this 21 years ago. I bought it for the purpose of treasure hunting. We did a little bit of a failed treasure hunting project. I brought it to Tarpon Springs to try to financially recover sponge diving, and spent the next few years sponge diving, collecting different marine stuff for saltwater aquariums. And interspersed in that, we've done projects from Venezuela, looking for 30 metric tons of Nazi gold bars, to expeditions with the Edgar Cayce Foundation. That's what we're doing right now. We're looking for evidence of the lost civilization of Atlantis. Pretty exciting stuff. Interspersed in with that, we'll do a little bit of treasure hunting down in Dominican Republic. We've been looking for the La Viette, which is Napoleon's lost payroll ship. This ship went down, we think, about 1802. We know it left Le Havre, France. We don't know exactly what happened to it after it left Le Havre, France. But we found a ship on the north coast of Dominican Republic that is a French transport ship. Historians say there are no transport ships in that area, all maritime historians. So we found something that's not supposed to be there. Now from that, we've gotten a bunch of real good stuff. 2 bronze cannons, chests of bronze hinges, brass locks, horseshoes, muskets, brass French cavalry cutlass, sword handles, many artifacts, beautiful protractor, everything's the correct vintage. And we found an officer's button from the Polish mercenaries of that date. So if this is in fact the La Viette, we believe there's 8 chests of gold and silver that were payroll for Napoleon's mercenary soldiers. Pretty intense. It's in one of the worst diving areas I've ever worked, right at a outflowing river that's got an accumulation of about 14 feet of mud and sediment. So it's extraordinarily tough to work on it. That's one of our projects. Right now what we're doing with this Atlantis project, we're finding some fabulous stuff. Deep water. Today I was down at 244 feet of water. We found what looks like we call it it's a bowl. Looks like a bowl. Looks like there could be a temple. Terraces all going down into about 300 feet of water. It looks like a lost civilization. Fabulous stuff. What bit me, what got me going with this, was when I was 16, I was diving off of Cape Cod, Massachusetts. I'd go out to this area that had a huge submerged rock. I'd go out and spear fish. I got lost one year, swept away in the current, away from the rock, and bang, right in front of me, I found this bell. I knew instantly what it was. It was buried on its side, half buried. I didn't recover it that day. I had my cousin Denny with me, a little 17-foot wooden skiff. We got it up to the surface and couldn't get it out of the water. It was too heavy. Dropped it, tied a life jacket to it, spent the next 4 years looking for that dang bell. And I assumed that somebody had recovered it. The 5th year I gave up on it, said I'm never looking for it again. Same thing happened. I got swept away in the current, lost from the rock where I'd spearfish, and right there in front of me I found the rock. Now each year they'd replace a hazard to navigation buoy there, so I was able to, and this year they happened to drop it right beside the bell. It was 25 feet away from it. So I had a perfect mark, went in, filled my tank, got ropes, winch, built a little winch, went back out and recovered it. And I've got that to this day. I still have that artifact. 150-pound brass bell, a little inscription cast by Henry N. Hooper and Company, Boston, 1856. So that's what got me going.
What you doing here?
What we got to do is turn in our immigration cards. We've got, we're departing today after diving. We won't come back to the dock, so we want to turn in our immigration cards right now, and we'll head right for Miami as soon as we complete our day's diving. in fact, we're looking for an investor that wants to come on board. We got some real good shipwrecks, but not enough capital to do them in a good manner. So hopefully, I'm going to find someone with deep pockets that has a deep appreciation for adventure and would like to get involved in it. And we shall see. We shall see.
Ya habla.